Welcome back, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. We're playing City of Gate 2.0. We're on episode number 55. And, did I mention that I'm Anthony, I'm the DM? I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server? Nope, I don't think I did. Alright, here we go. So, we've got 4 players here today. How would you like to introduce yourselves?
Insert character description here.
Insert character description here, that's what you said?
Yes.
That was Curie, the Goliath, our cleric druid barbarian.
And I will be Generilla, the half-elven werebear bard paladin rogue.
Yes.
And hello, I play Gwendolyn Darkmoon, Drow Were Rat, Rogue and Fighter,
Yes.
and get ready to go back to the Underdark.
And Wilhelm is typing. Hello, I'm Wilhelm, our group's wizard and researcher. Awesome. I'm crappy German accent. In crappy German accent.
Oh dear God.
Guten Tag.
That's great. I love it. Every day.
So, what happened last time we played?
We went shopping.
Yeah, did some shopping and settled some debts
Yes.
and met the Hellsingers
Yes.
and Genrilla's former mentor, who is now an undead.
Yep. And also, yeah,
A Helsing.
yeah, he's a Hellsinger. He's been undercover in the Vampire Coven, but he's got his original soul held in a
Ring of mind shielding.
yeah, ring of mind shielding that keeps him on task so that he doesn't succumb to the darkness.
Suddenly start going around eating people. Nom 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 noms. Oh look, it's a whole city full of Capri Sun packers.
Yes, he claims he's resisted. But after talking with the undead hunters, what did you learn?
That the group of undead we were dealing with at one time was led by one of Magister's underlings, which is why they got some sort of special special permission to be on the surface. But when we said that we found that we pretty sure that we were being controlled by a succubus, incubus, whatever, they're like, okay, that's new. We don't deal with fiends. We just kill undead.
Yeah.
You guys aren't fully members of our little group, so you go find out about the fiend creating vampires.
And their best lead was basically go talk to the Grey Dwarves, right?
Yeah, or go play the Grey Dwarves and find out what happened to their prisoners.
Yes.
Which is far more likely outcome than trying to talk to them because they're dwarves or they're gray dwarves and they're not going to be friendly.
No. We went to the Underdark and are currently within the mansion when we wake up, just to remind everyone we took an early long rest. I think you got as far as the Goblin City, didn't you?
Yes, I think we put his mansion door on the side of his goblin factory.
Yes. His sweatshop. Yes.
Yeah. Which, if
where the goblins have slaves making steel defenders for him.
God, I'm glad I didn't look inside because the goblins would not be happy. You can explain how people do things. How about I make you make damn shit?
Well, I had a different plan for it, but we haven't gone to Coal City yet. Okay.
Really, excuse the heck out of us.
So, yeah, how does Coal City fit into your plan, Wilhelm? He is typing. Well, we want to cause a revolution, so once the revolution is done, they need industry, so we will hire the freed people of Coal City. Okay. Not here, of course. So, you want to set up another sweatshop in Coal City and have beast folk be the workers in that one.
Dear God.
Yes, except paid beast folks with no master.
Technically, the people in the sweatshops in those far-off countries are paid. They're just paid like 2 cents a month or something like that.
Yeah, basically they're provided with just enough to get them to pay for food and a roof over their head. Which is, if you were a slave master, you were providing them with food and a roof over their head anyway. So what's the difference?
The illusion of freedom.
The illusion of freedom, exactly. So, yeah. So you're all in Wilhelm's mansion. How is the inside of your mansion decorated, Wilhelm? Is it full of German memorabilia? Are there people with large moustaches and pith helmets?
God.
That's not the right one, is it? It's the... That's the one I'm looking for. Oh, the pickle haub is what I'm thinking of.
Are you trying to find pictures of the German military helmets?
Yeah, I knew Pith Helmet wasn't the right thing, so yeah, I had to find the right thing because my brain said, "You're wrong." Okay, fine, I'll Google it until I get it right. Because my brain does that.
No, that's fine. Just making sure I understand what's going on.
Wilhelm said bookcases on the bottom floor in front of secondary door, which behind it is Wilhelm's workshop/room. The secondary door is flanked by 2 staircases leading up to 4 rooms, each labeled with a party member's name. Cool. And what do your translucent servants look like?
Probably Alan.
Or like just have an army of little owls.
Robots and Owlin. Okay, cool. Fair enough. So, is there anything in particular you guys are doing during your downtime in Wilhelm's mansion?
No.
No?
I guess like Gwendolyn was, asking Curie about how does her druidic magic work.
I think things and they happen. I don't really know how to explain it.
So I just start talking to plants and then they do stuff?
Druidic magic calls on the forces of pulls on the living force of nature. It's different than it's obviously different than how Wilhelm calls forth magic or cleric or paladin channel their magics.
Yes.
I guess Gwendolyn will just have like a kind of face on her.
I mean, you are drow, so you do have some aptitude for magic in your blood. It shouldn't be that hard to, if you want to learn the ways of
The Force.
a magic caster. It really shouldn't be too ungodly hard.
I'm happy to teach you too.
I think Drow are naturally biased towards intelligence-based magic, though, right?
Actually, they probably would be more biased towards charisma based.
Alright. Well, I'm going to double check to see if I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh, those are cool. Where'd you find those, Alison?
Google.
Nice.
I know the older editions, females were tended to be.
It's charisma.
And,
It is indeed charisma.
and the men were wizards, but or fighters or whatnot. But the new stuff in there, yeah. All right.
So as a drow elf, you naturally have an inclination towards charisma-based magic, which would be like sorcery, warlock, bard, or paladin even. Which is interesting. Can you imagine what Gwyn would be like with some paladin levels if she can smite as well
Or
as
sneak attack.
sneak attack? Mm-hmm.
That sounds so cool. Actually, I need to make a character that can do that.
A paladin rogue.
Yes.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Anyway,
Think about that.
however, with the sneakiness and that stuff, she could several. It wouldn't surprise me if the drow didn't have some rangers in there.
Yeah. Ranger again is wisdom.
I know it's wisdom based, but it's still
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't be unheard of
Oh yeah,
to
absolutely.
scout
Yes,
to scout the Underdark.
absolutely.
Thematic.
Yes, it would indeed be thematic.
So
How about the Dark Rangers? Okay. So, as Wilhelm pointed out, there is a dining room, and the servants can bring you a feast. There's enough food for like 100 people, I believe. Where's Toby? Oh, he's there.
okay.
I don't really want him going into my chair because I can feel it going down
Yes,
sometimes. I
Yeah.
don't want him to be under it when it decides to go down.
understood. So,
Oh, this is cute.
she's just seen the owl.
I've seen the second. Look at the second one with the train.
Yes, with the is it like a soap dish or something?
It's cute.
It is cute. But anyway, so there's nothing in particular you're doing with your downtime.
No, I don't think we are.
Making some potions.
Eating grape.
Is there a
Holy water.
researching steel predator? Is there an alchemy station in your mansion, Wilhelm? Or would you have not thought of that? Oh yes, he says. Okay, cool. You can mix up your potions and your holy water and what have you. And you're researching the steel predator. Okay, how are you going to go about researching steel predators?
What's a steel predator?
A steel predator is a very dangerous construct that is created by a particularly crazy rogue Modron in the in Sigil. He's the only one that knows how to make one. But he says probably a few different of each types in the research area. Not sure what that means. And using the carcass of the one he has. I remember you said you were examining the outside of it. Are you going to begin taking it apart? Yes, time to investigate the internal functions. All right. So, make an investigation roll, please. Toby. $16. Okay. So you get it open and you see that its internal mechanisms are oddly analogous to... You'll make that a 14, so it's actually 24. How are you making it a 14? Oh, because you had... Portents, yes. 26. Okay. Portent. So yes, 26. Fair enough. So yes. The internal mechanisms are strangely analogous to organs. You can see that it has the parts that it has a fluid that is pumped around the body to keep all of the cable muscles oiled and working properly, and the fluid itself, you have no idea what the fluid consists of. It's viscous, which would imply that it's oil based, but there's it has particulates in it, which you it's more than just lubrication, clearly. And it even has systems similar to lungs and a digestive system. In fact, its main source of power seems to be organic material, which is interesting. Though you do also find a gemstone in a lead and iron setting, located at the base of its skull.
I know you didn't say it, but it sounded like you said the base of its scone.
Scone? No, not its scone. Its skull. Its cranium. Its head.
Mm.
Wilhelm is typing. Can he identify the gem? Want to make an insight check? $17. Have you got any portents for that too? Let's try with luck. Okay. Holy shit. Yes. This is definitely life glass. And it's so that you don't know, however, whether it contains a bound soul or some sort of combination of spells to give it the semblance of animation. It, of course, became severed from the from what passes as the brainstem during the fight, which is why it's currently inactive. What do you do?
Okay, I figured this would be easier to explain if I talked it out real quick.
Yeah.
So he will first is he aware of any way, whether it's alchemically or magically, to recreate the living organs in the way that its creator had priorly?
So the organs are mostly mechanical, but they clearly serve purposes that are similar to anatomical organs. There are the only thing that's alchemical rather than mechanical is the fluid that runs through the circulatory system. But there's also clearly, given that the glass is in there, there's also some sort of magical current running through it. There are silver veins and arteries running through the entire system. That and of course there's a network of silvered wiring in the head, you know, the equivalent of a brain.
Is there a way that he could identify? I've never tried this. Could he identify the life glass and see if there's a soul in it, similar to what he did with the ring of mind shielding?
Cast identify. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not even gonna ritually identify it. He's just gonna identify it immediately. He's way too curious.
Okay. It's not a soul per se, but a complex combination of spells.
Okay. All right. He'll probably stop there for now. That's going to take him a little while to research. He will put the body of the steel predator back in separated parts, and then he will probably wrap the life glass part of it carefully.
Well, it's already in a lead and iron setting, so it's
okay. Perfect.
Stable.
And he will. Perfect. All right. He'll keep that separate for right now, then. But yeah, he is definitely got a few ideas.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything? I know you're making potions and holy water.
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. No, I just caught myself falling asleep because I'm so tired.
Oh no.
But it's fine. I can play.
Okay. So, yeah, you wake up. The servants bring you tea if you want. What's everybody doing when they first wake up? The next day.
Praying?
Sorry?
Praying?
Praying. Yes.
Yeah.
And what do you pray for?
Oh, nothing specific, just the sort of the ritual prayer thing.
Thank you for God for letting me wake up another day.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And Gwyn?
Yeah, I feel like going to eating breakfast.
Alright.
And I guess waiting for everyone else to wake up.
Okay then.
Oh yeah, because you wake up before everyone else, don't you?
Yeah, if she's trancing as opposed to sleeping, yeah. It was pointed out to me that you could, as an elf, choose to sleep if you wanted to. Not sure I agree with that, but
I don't. That doesn't make much sense. Seeing as if that was the case,
I
magical.
guess technically it'd just be you're just trancing, but you're taking an extra long trance.
No. Well, what they were citing was that elves don't need to sleep. Instead, they meditate deeply, remaining subconscious. And they're pointing out that it doesn't say they don't sleep or can't sleep, just that they don't need to, because they can trance instead. So this particular person has their elf character sleep instead of trancing. Okay.
I guess that makes sense. That would even bring in the biological of like, do elves actually go through the REM sleep cycle?
Well, the funny thing about drow is, according to the law, while elves are trancing, they they experience like past life memories and stuff rather than dreaming.
Yeah.
Because the elven gods, when an elf dies, the soul's reincarnated. But not so with the drow, because the drow are separated from the rest of elvenkind, and their souls belong to Loth. And it's unclear whether or not Loth recycles the souls or consumes them. So, yeah. What was Wilhelm rolling there? The look the look on my portents is insane. All right, you got a 13 and a nat 20 for your portents. Very nice. But yeah, in theory, if you're choosing to sleep instead, you would get dreams.
Yeah, she'll just do her 4 hours, then eat some breakfast, and I guess
just hang out, read some books.
Yeah, probably beating up some books.
Beating up some books?
Okay, like making like a fort, and then like
haven't you?
That, or just like maybe just like Wilhelm like has like a training dummy for us to beat up on.
Wilhelm, do you have any training dummies and targets in your mansion? Or do the servants stand there and let you fight them? Yeah, that way everyone can train. Cool. Alright then.
Oh yeah, I've got a level barbarian now.
Yes, you have a level in barbarian. Okay, so Gwendolyn's just beating up a dummy. And is probably still there when Generilla comes down. What would Generilla say when you see the drow kicking the fuck out of a target dummy?
Nice form.
That's grim.
Thank you. There's some leftover breakfast in the kitchen.
Some of those blood.
And she continues to go back to beating up the dummy.
Pent up aggression.
I have to be effective. I mean, do you want me to stop someone and they just are alive?
Well, I mean, we all make mistakes.
I imagine Wilhelm would be down last since he's done the most. His calculations.
Everyone makes mistakes, and he's changed it to miscalculation.
But yes, Curie, would you like to roll a d10 to see how many vials of holy water you have managed to... Eight. You've got 8 vials of holy water. Cool. What do you do when you come down?
Grab some food.
Okay. You just sit down at the table and begin eating. While Gwyn continues to beat the fuck out of her dummy.
Yeah. I'm just watching.
Yeah. Cool.
We need some
Sorry?
wooden practice. We need some wooden practice swords.
Bokkins. Not long after you said that, a servant arrives with wooden practice swords.
Oh. No. No, no, no. Exactly what... Oh.
Servant looks
Hey,
confused.
Gwen!
Yeah?
You want a live target?
Ooh,
Are you
two-
volunteering for me to stab you?
Are you two gonna spar?
I have these lovely wooden swords, which, as you and I both know, won't do jack to us.
Freaking
Would allow us... Huh?
iron swords wouldn't do anything to you either.
No, but these also won't... If for some reason we were to lose our grip or something, we wouldn't risk hurting either of the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Or let me rephrase that. We wouldn't risk hurting Kiori because
Right.
Wilhelm is also a rare creature.
Anyway.
But yes, I think...
Sure. Gwen just puts back her weapons.
And you take a wooden sword. You going for a long sword or a pair of short swords?
Short swords.
Okay. So yeah, roll to hit as normal. But of course, you can't do any physical damage to each other with these. And of course, roll initiative to see who goes first.
One sword for each of us, or...
You can pick up a pair of short swords if you want.
Okay.
Alright. Genrilla's going first. I'm assuming Genrilla's using a longsword. Or would you also be...
I would probably be using the short sword because...
Short swords? Cool.
Not plural, just one.
Just one.
Just
Alright.
because it's the finesse thing and it's the... Oh, there's the weak spot.
Okay.
Well, I can't hurt her. Let's see, so it's no magic. Oh. So it's... We do not have a D209.
Mm-mm.
Suddenly feel like should have been. No, I don't have an Ed 209. Go away. Wilhelm, get on that.
Building it at 209.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great. Oh, dear God. Oh,
Big mech bot is the goal one day.
are you going to build us Zords?
Zords?
We all come together and fight the giant monster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh, crit.
Horrible. Which wouldn't matter because I'm immune to crits.
Indeed. But that would still be 3 hits against you, right?
Maybe. Since I'm not rolling the damage, I wouldn't know. If I was in a true fight, I might be using my defensive flourish, so I don't know what my AC would actually be. But yes, my standard AC that would be 3 hits.
Well, go through the motions of a full-on of an actual fight. You're just not doing any damage. So, basically, points are scored on hits. So, if you want to avoid being hit, I suggest if you have something that would raise your AC, that you use it.
The 24 and the 32 would have hit on those.
Okay, so you've whilst Gwyn, yeah, so you've both taken 2 hits apiece at the moment.
Okay. So here we go.
While the those two are fighting, I'm assuming Wilhelm would come down and sit next to Curie at the dining room table. Close.
There's no 2 attacks. I have 3 attacks. I forgot.
2 more hits. You're drinking this morning tea, enjoying the peace.
Let's see. So it would be.
So that would be 2 hits against Gwyn, and Gwyn gets
1 hit.
1 hit. Oof.
Only the 31 would be.
So it's 4 against 3 right now.
Oh. Wake up and smell the roses.
Oof. 3 more. What would that be?
Oh, that would be the flourish die to raise my AC.
So it's only going to be up by 2.
Yeah.
It's going to bring it to 23. Gwyn.
I'm going to actually yeet some of these short swords and just pull out my shield.
Ha! You're going to drop a short sword and pick up a shield.
Yeah.
Cool.
Drinking my coffee.
And
1 hit.
for my bonus action, I'll take the dodge action.
Nice. Disadvantage. Go on.
Could you already be drawing this out?
What do you mean?
Like sketching out the 2?
Yeah, you can draw them. You can study their form as they fight if you want.
Yeah.
I imagine Wilhelm will also be watching the way their muscles bunch and tense and stuff too. But more from a mechanical perspective. Okay, so only... Gwyn, did one of those hit or two?
The 26 hits.
Only the 26. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many hits have you taken so far?
Okay, let's see.
I think it's like 5 now. Something like that.
I think. And Gwyn's taken 8 so far, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 8. Actually, I think 9.
You've taken 9 hits. Oof.
I think.
Okay. See if you can get a few more hits on Genrilla.
That's... Oh, that's not fair.
Hmm.
Stab at me.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oof.
Miss and miss.
Mm-hmm. Because they increased their AC by 8.
Yeah. That's a
And I...
Now, do you concede, or are you going to see if Genrilla can get the last hit on you? Because that would be 10.
I'll dodge.
Dodge. Okay.
Oh, wow.
They miss.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Gwyn might still get this back. She may yet win the bout.
Yeah, because I think I'm out of... It would be out.
That's
Just the
one.
23.
Mm-hmm.
And dodge. Again.
Alright, let's see. This doesn't work, I may pull a stunt.
You're gonna have to go to bed, aren't you? One more hit. Oof.
And the 27-21 hits.
Yeah. Well done. Genrilla wins.
Good game.
That was entertaining. Very well done, Gwyn. You put up quite a fight.
Yeah. You too.
If
You're
Gwyn, if you'd been flying and shooting from a distance, that would have been a very different fight.
Yeah, but I feel like cheating.
Wilhelm clapping from the sidelines.
Alright.
So, what's
Great.
next?
Well, I'm going to hope we can take an hour.
To regain all of your flourishes?
Yeah. To recharge my verdict.
It was only sparring. It wasn't real. You're fine.
Okay. Alright. But yeah, well, that was a good way to start the morning. Love the exercise. So, shall we begin exploring deeper into the Underdark to find the Grey Dwarves?
Good.
Good.
Okay.
So I think Anthony's going to play my character.
She's literally falling asleep in the chair.
Go get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't force yourself. It's no fun if you're trying to force yourself to stay awake. You can make yourself sick, wind up with headaches, and you just won't be the best you can be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So. No worries, hon. Go get some sleep.
See you later.
Yeah, we'd rather you be all good and happy than miserable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Kiori logs off. So it's just the three of you. Can I, Yeah, I will. Yeah. Yeah.
Tubby, move.
Come on, bud.
I want to run over you.
So, Wilhelm, Genrilla, and Gwyn, what do you want to do?
See you later.
Oh, I guess we're gonna look for a tunnel to go further down.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take us through drow territory because we're trying to avoid them.
So, you do know that there was a tunnel that led deeper that also led past a certain drow's treasure hoard.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's the Dow's treasure hoard
Dow.
tunnel that does.
Drow treasure hoard, yeah.
If that's the only one we know of, then we're gonna go, I guess, that way.
Gwyn and Wilhelm okay with it?
Yeah, don't leave it up to the paladin.
Little uneasy since we know the drow and drotters are over there, but if that's the only way, then yeah.
Well, you know that they're deeper down, regardless, but...
Yeah.
At least you're not going down that... Sorry?
Unless I see a different, something that looks more appealing, then...
Alright, have a look, see if you can find another tunnel that leads from Goblinopolis, or at least this chamber of Goblinopolis. Feel free to do a survival check to see if you know which direction you're facing.
You want me to make the perception or the survival first?
Well, you might want to do survival first so that you can decide which way you want to look based on the direction you want to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
25. Okay. You know which way is northeast, which would lead you... Basically, if you go northeast, you'll end up going under Havana.
Okay. Then we're gonna look for a tunnel.
In that direction or in a different direction?
Let's see, we'll be going up if we go northeast.
No, not up as in... What I mean is that in that direction, you'd be directly beneath... You'll still be going down, but you'll be going directly beneath Havana. Whilst if you go if you go northwest or southeast, or yeah.
I would prefer to not go directly under Havana, so maybe we'll go northwest.
Okay, heading onto the mountains.
That makes a lot of sense since we're looking for gray dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
perception is a 30.
Mm-hmm. You find a smaller opening in that direction.
Hmm. I found a small opening that might lead to a tunnel going where we might want to go. We can go explore it.
I guess let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. So
God, I wish I could read
you head
this.
into this comparatively tight tunnel compared to the one that was past the by the down. You guys can mostly see in the dark though, right?
I know we all have dark vision, and Wilhelm has his robe, which lets him see invisible, and I have true sight out to 60 feet.
Okay. Do. Hmm. So yeah, it's dark and it's creepy, and there's a strange smell in the air.
Perception?
Or insight, or something.
Sure.
What do you want us to? What do you want me to? What do you want?
Yeah, do perception check to see if you can identify the smell
Okay.
as you go downward.
It doesn't
Use my
matter.
mousy nose smell.
Wow. All ones. I don't know squat today.
Wilhelm and Gwyn clearly identify the stench of effluence. Poo-poo and pee-pee.
Okay. Does it smell like animal or human?
Mostly goblin. Think you found the city's sewer system. Or at least their
sewer tunnel.
their sewer tunnel, their dump.
Yay, go me.
When just levitates.
As you get closer and the smell gets stronger, you can hear something moving around in the wet filth. Several somethings, in fact.
Yeah, maybe we should maybe we should go back and find a different tunnel. I don't like the sound of that. Mommy.
So, does anybody want to take a closer look at what might be making the noise before you go?
Can we see shapes? Of what they look like, or
In the pit are 5 otir. And you can also see what looks like an armored knight who appears to be motionless. Presumably stunned or paralyzed or whatever by the otir. Laying in the filth.
the
So Wilhelm is asking if you want to save the night.
Crap. Oh, shit. Yes.
You gonna save
yeah,
him?
let's go.
Okay.
8 others per week. Currently here. Defenseless.
Initiatives.
Why do I have to get a paladin?
Okay.
Wow. You don't.
Also nothing. Okay. We'll just call him Sedufus until we know what his actual name is. There we go.
Okay.
So Gwyn got a 25. Genrilla 18. Wilhelm 17. The Otyugs 116. And Doofus 111. Yes. So, what does Gwyn want to do?
Alright, how far away are they from us?
How far do you want to be from them? You can probably sneak fairly close without them noticing. They don't have the best passive perception. And your sneak is pretty good.
Yeah, okay, I'm just thinking like whether or not if I want to use Ospo or just swords.
You'd probably be better off using Oathbow.
Yeah.
So use your sword so the fight isn't over too quick. Yeah. I'm kidding.
Okay.
21 hits, the 11 doesn't.
I'll do of an accuracy.
Mm-hmm. All right. The 24 and the 21 both hit. Nice. Okay. So you shoot one of the Otyughs.
Yep.
It screams in pain, and now it knows you're there. Genrilla.
I'm going to walk up to one of them and I'm going to start smacking on them.
Okay then.
So bonus action will be to activate the Sun Blade. Pretty much, yeah. And then I walk up one and I'm going to attack it 3 times.
Oh yeah, those hit. Same one that's already got an arrow in it, or a different one?
Sure, we'll go with the same one that's already got an arrow in it. I am not currently wasting any of my smites.
Cool. 4, 6. Oh. And it's pretty badly injured, but it's still up. Wilhelm.
Fireball!
At the end of her turn, I need a wisdom save. Legendary reaction told the dead. Very cool. +1. 14. It has no resistance. $23. That one's down. Okay. And what are you going to do for your actual turn, Wilhelm? How tightly are they grouped? Not really. I mean, they're all splashing around in the filth of their own accord.
Okay, just needed to know because I forgot to do damage to it if they're more than 5 feet apart because my sneak attack would have frigged. But
yeah,
neither here nor there. I still did 2 big damage.
Action, mage armor, and fly up a little. Okay. So the only one in melee range is Genrilla.
Yep.
So there are 4 still standing. But they are large. Let's have 2 of them. We each have 3 attacks, so 6 d20 plus 6. bite, whap, whap. Do any of those get through your AC, General?
The 23 and the 26 do.
Yes. And they are both tentacle attacks. So,
Are they considered magic?
no, but you are grappled.
That's fine. At the end of the turn, I will legendary action and attempt to break the grapple.
Okay. The other ones, though. Just because I like this idea that it's fun. Both Gwen and Wilhelm are flying. Yes. Above the filth pit. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. One of them is going to pick up the apparently unconscious knight. The other one is going to throw poop at Wilhelm with his tentacles. +3. Neither of them hit.
Oh dear God. All right. Do you want me to make the roll or
What roll?
to try to get out of the grapple at the end of their turn?
You know,
My
just-
legendary action.
Can you Misty Step out or anything, or are you actually gonna try and break the grapple?
I'm gonna have to try to break with a legendary action, but I mean my athletics is +14.
Yeah, this skip is DC 13, so yeah. You can just...
So, yeah, it may cost me my legendary, but I'm free of their grapple.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alrighty then. Make it Jin or not? That would make it Gwen's turn, I believe.
Hmm.
Oh no, it would make it the unconscious knight or whatever.
Yeah, it's not doing... The knight doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment except hanging limply from a tentacle. So...
Okay. Gwen will actually activate. Can't remember what it's called. A sworn enemy.
Okay.
So that'll give her extra 3d6. And then I'll just shoot at the gator with the one that has the knight in his arms.
The one that's holding the knight. Okay.
I do sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go.
Ooh, only one hit. But yeah,
I'll do Elven accuracy to see if I can get better than that.
Mm-mm. Well, actually, yeah, both hit.
Right. $2d8 plus 30 plus 3d6 and then
Wow, 72. Very nice. Okay. And Jinrilla.
Okay. Their tentacles can attack from a bit of a distance, right?
10-foot reach.
Okay, so I'm gonna go attack one, and because I'm hoping they're not side by side, will make a difference in my damage. Plus 16. Can I hit you?
You hit it 3 times, and one of them's critical.
Oh boy.
Can you one-shot an Otyugh? Let's find out.
Plus. Crap. What is the bonus on that?
On what?
Is it rogue stuff, where are you? 46. Okay, so that would make that
86.
86. Yeah, I'm still not pumping a bunch of stuff into it.
67.
A lot of stupid ones. Oh well.
Lots of stupid ones. Okay. Wilhelm. Legendary action end of her turn. Wisdom save on the hurt one with the knight. Okay. They got an 8. Do you think that failed? 17 more points of damage. Okay.
And after Wilhelm's turn, can I do a legendary action after his?
Yeah. So Wilhelm's going to take his turn first, and then you can.
Oh, yep. Sorry, my mistake.
No worries.
I thought that was his turn.
No, that was his legendary.
Fair.
And another wisdom save. Okay. Not 20. For a total of 21. So you do nothing. Gwyn, feel free to do your legendary.
Okay.
That hits.
No,
52. Nice. So. Oh yeah. So the knight that Otyugh was readying itself to throw drops back into the filth as that Otyugh also goes down.
I'll get to him in a minute.
Okay, then yeah, I guess it's my normal turn. Correct?
It's the Otyughs.
No?
It's the Otyughs.
Okay, never mind. There you go.
So the two that are in melee with Genrilla.
Only the 26 hits.
That's a bite. Can you make a... Ooh. Are you immune to disease?
I am immune to disease
Okay, then.
because of divine health.
Yep. So, absolutely, you get bitten, but nothing happens. You don't take any damage because it's piercing. And you don't get diseased because you're friggin' paladin. Blech.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry. Wait, that's not even something funky I do. Like, that's all paladins.
Yeah, I know. And then the other two. Well, no, the other one. Is going to try throwing poop at Gwyn this time.
I got poop.
You got poop.
Yeah, I got a poop.
You got poop. I don't think you can cast shield on somebody else, Wilhelm.
Yeah, not regular shield. Need shield of faith.
So, can you make a dex save for me? You're fine. You managed to keep yourself steady and not fall. But you are covered in shit.
And she has a were rat nose, so she's like, ooh.
At the end of their turn, Anthony, I would like to take a legendary action to stab the one I've been fighting.
Okay. That hits. $19.
I forgot. Do.
You forgot what?
Sneak attack. Because. So, 34. Total.
That's more like it.
Well, that was maximum damage for a single sword strike.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to do the original Archie's death save. Oh, that's not good. Does he...
Did I miss something? Is that the... I know that we don't know, but is that the knight or the monster?
That's the monster.
Okay.
I'm doing something else to see. Nope. Okay. Gwyn.
I guess I'll shoot at the one that's been attacking Jinrilla.
There's two that are attacking Generilla, but the weaker one or the one that looks like it's still healthy?
I'll take the weaker one.
Okay.
And also, I'll also do Sworn Enemy. And the sharpshooter is the same, so let's go.
The 24 hits.
Right, 11 accuracy. Again. 0.9.
Nice! The 20 and the 26 both hit. Wow. Okay. You might.
Effing.
Go on.
Dear gods.
So you managed to pull off a trick shot that goes through one Otyugh and into the other, knocking both of them out. Generilla currently has no Otyugh conscious, no conscious Otyugh within melee range of it. Well done.
I end my turn after that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And yes, it is Generilla's turn. There's only one Otyugh still standing, and the knight is face down in the filth. Can I legendary action press still Gwyn so she isn't covered in poop? You can only do a foot at a time.
How big was this poop?
The Otyughs are large. They can scoop up a quite sizable... It's probably not a single poop. It's probably several people's poops that it threw at you.
I thought they said 5 foot.
It's a 1 foot cube. So yeah, you can clean her face. Wipe off the mask so she can see better. Alright. And what are you doing for your actual turn, Wilhelm?
Because he did that right after Gwen's turn, I do believe.
Oh yeah, so it's still Generilus.
Yep. So, I really wanna go fight this thing, but I think instead I'm going to walk over and turn the knight over and expend 5 points of lay on hands to cure disease.
Okay. Wilhelm, what do you do? He will fly down and pick up the knight so he's out of harm's way. Okay. How strong is the Wilhelm? Yeah, no problem. Yes. And yes, crazy strong for a wizard indeed. So let's do the death saves for the unconscious Artyugs.
We have to.
And the living one is going to squirm its way over to Genrilla. Again, you're the only real target.
It's stupid to realize it can't hurt me.
They're stupid. Yeah, none of those even hit you.
Nope. Flail helplessly. Okay.
Let's do... Yeah, +3. Okay. So... Spell. Wilhelm, could you make a charisma saving throw, please?
How high up did he fly?
You just So you realize that the knight is whispering something. And counterspell. Okay. Gwyn, what'd you do?
Oh. Can I have legendary action before she goes?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stab the thing in front of me.
Go on then. Yep, that hits.
Plus 11 plus do 6.
Oh, yep, 31. Very nice. By the way, Gwyn, I was reading through Elven Accuracy again and realized that it doesn't just apply to ranged weaponry. Anytime you make an attack that uses dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, you can use Elven Accuracy. As long as you have advantage, you can use Elven Accuracy on any kind of attack, as long as it's not a strength attack, pretty much.
I generally restrict it to whatever trait I use I increased with it. So like if I increase my dex with it, I make it dex-based attacks.
Okay.
That's my way of limiting, because otherwise it's kind of crazy stupid.
Alright, well, you can nerf yourself if you want, but...
I mean, to be fair, I don't have anything besides dexterity attack, so...
Spells.
At the moment.
Yeah. But it would even... But even your swords use dexterity, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you got advantage on a sword-based attack, you can still use Elven Accuracy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, so...
So anyway, yeah, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Alright. How many other gators is there?
There's only one Otyugh still standing and gibbering. And throwing poop.
And over towards Wilhelm in the night.
Okay.
Was there a situation like
Wilhelm's carrying a knight who does seem to be... He does have some sort of life in him, because he's just performed a complex somatic gesture.
insight check? Seems a little sus.
Not 20. That's not a knight. Or at least not a living one. That's a death knight. An undead, forsaken paladin who really doesn't like the living.
Wilhelm, you might want to drop him.
Do you want to use your legendary to drop him? Legendary action, throw the knight. I yeet the Death Knight. What are you going to yeet the Death Knight at? A wall. Into the poop. At the Otyug. What? The poop dog. Okay. Make an improvised throwing attack. Nice. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, time to disintegrate them.
So you'd be at least 30 feet away from it, right? Yeah. So you've just done 15 points of damage to both the Otyug and the Death Knight. Well done. Okay. Generilla.
What's up with the knight?
That's a Death Knight.
Oh, okay. Having been thrown at the thing, did it land prone, Anthony?
Yes, it landed prone.
Okay. Attack the Death Knight, because the other thing can't hurt me.
Mm-hmm. I will shot put you in full armor. Indeed. So, yeah.
Okay, so
he's going to parry the 23.
Okay, I can't do anything about that.
So 2 hit.
All right, but that is still.
But he is undead. So if
Yep.
you divine smite, you get to add an extra.
Plus. I get the extra D8 from the Sunblade because he's undead.
Mm-hmm.
And if I divine smite, I get the extra from that. Ooh, that's the wrong number. That's for 3 hits. Not 2. That's better. Hold on. It's 95. I really typed a bunch of stuff in wrong.
It's 95? Okay.
Yeah, because the bonus was for 3 hits, not 2. Because I really thought all 3 were going to hit, and my brain is still kind of...
Okay.
Wait.
What?
I'm not. Defensive flourish.
Nice.
God, wake up, Jeff. All right. So yeah, that takes it back up to 103, and my AC becomes 29 for the turn.
Yes. Okay. Wilhelm. What are you going to do about Sir Fountain Poop?
Sir Fountain Poop. This is hilarious.
Go on, Willie. Do you think? Seeing the night is has very much just annoyed him. I think a Toll the Dead is in order. You have like a passive arcana of 29. Toll the Dead's not going to work. You know this. You know that the Death Knights are immune to necrotic. Well, Generilla Duck? Lightning Bolt. Okay. That's dex save, yes? Oh, so close. He got a 19. Do your damage. OBS has just disconnected. And we're reconnected. Okay, good. We're back. Yay. Okay. 27 points of damage. Okie dokie. And the unconscious Artux. Victory. No. And I'm not even going to roll it. The Artux is going to come up to Jen Riller and drool all over it and do not much of anything. But then
the Death Knight.
Then the Death Knight. Who is going to... D20 plus 11. Swing. 22, 14, 28.
Miss and miss.
Seriously?
Nice.
The 28 minutes?
My AC for this round is a 29.
Oh, suit you, sir. Well done.
Thank you for that full bloody 8 on that defensive flourish.
Uh-huh. His sword is still glowing with psychic energy, but he couldn't release it on you. And, yeah. Gwyn.
Alright. I'm gonna look at him, pull an O-Spill and do Sworn Enemy on him. And go
you could just
go
take
ham.
care of the,
Could just what?
kill the gibbering thing. I got him.
Kill the Otyuk.
Yeah.
Okay then. Backtrack, do all that onto the outer
Otyuk.
Otia.
Otyugh. Yeah, both of those hit.
I'm gonna do every accuracy I see if I can get at 20.
Yeah, cool. Nope.
Nope.
But you did get a slightly better first hit.
Yeah. So, damage is damage. Beat him up.
$73. And that Otyugh is down. Only the Death Knight remains. Genrilla.
Yep.
Your turn.
Here I am. Yeah. Give me a second. Double checking something. Okay. So, bonus action. I will be upcasting Branding Smite to 5th level. And I will be swinging 3 times at the Death Knight.
You'll be doing what to the Death Knight?
I will be swinging
Swinging.
3 times.
Swing.
Yes. With my radiant sword.
Yes. And parry the 21.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm expending 2 third-level spell slots. Oh, no. No, I'm not. Because I only spent 2 last turn. This will be my second 5th-level spell slot and my last 4th-level spell slot so that I can do maximum
damage.
Maximum Divine Smite damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he down. His his almost empty suit of armor full of bones splashes back into the filth. His sword sinks into the poop.
Oh, I've got the spell slot for it. I will quick cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm. Sword.
Yep. I'm going to grab the sword.
You're going to be up to your elbow in poop.
That's okay. There's somebody crazy enough to grab this thing that isn't us. And I don't think. Wait. Hey, Wilhelm.
I will identify it, but I need to clean it first.
I'm wondering about, can you get rid of curses? Because we're probably going to need it for this.
Okay. Well, you're out of combat. Your tugs are going to be unconscious for a while.
Can I just stab them so that they're dead?
Sure.
That way. But I figure we're going to have to go back up, because does this end our path down, Anthony?
No.
Oh. Well, if you don't have them, I'm going to check this down. It's annoying because they can't hurt us. Alright, so we get somewhere clean, we clean off the sword, I guess, and Wilhelm will identify it.
So, this sword contains the undead spirit of the Death Knight. You can hear, you can feel his malevolence within the blade. While this sword persists, so does the Death Knight. However, it can also be used as a powerful sentient magic weapon if you're willing to wield it and attune to it. Going to shatter the sword. So you're going to cast Shatter on it. You're not going to remove the curse, you're just going to shatter it.
I guess the question is he smart enough to think that removing the curse would free the soul?
Well, if he removes it, will it free the soul? Sadly, can't shatter it. Forgot I don't have it. Yeah. He would now. I do not. Yeah. He's bound to the sword. He is the sword. And he's undead. The only way to... Well, there's a couple of ways to unbind the soul from the sword. One is if the god that put him there forgives him. And two would be remove curse.
I know we have a precedent of
Yes.
Death Knight trying to remove curse or greater restoration.
We'll remove curse, free the soul. Okay. So you allow Sir Fountain Poop to move on.
Fountain to move on.
So that leaves you with a pretty edgy looking blade, but it's just a sword now.
Okay, I didn't know if he was maybe a powerful paladin and had a holy avenger that had gotten corrupted or something. Not that I'm looking for one. I don't want one. I don't need one. Just curious.
What kind of sword is it?
That probably a long sword.
Long sword. Yep. And there's also a pretty cool set of full plate armor in the poop. It's just got some bones.
Yeah, but if it's not magical and it's not adamantium, I don't care. It's heavy and it's annoying to carry around.
Yes.
Okay, so... yeah.
So, yeah, at the back of this chamber, there's... Go on.
I was gonna say, I guess I'll take the edgy longsword.
Cool. The tunnel continues downward. There is a stream of liquidy filth that runs down this tunnel. But it goes down.
I'm already filthy. Let's keep going.
Let's go.
Oh, as a reminder, within 10 feet of, well, actually, because I haven't used an action to shrink it, 10, 15 feet of me is bright sunlight.
Nice.
Because I have the sword out.
Because you have the sword out.
Gwen will then, I guess, use the edgy long sword as a cane.
As a cane. Nice.
I will, as we're walking, I will shrink it to its minimum amount, which is 10 feet.
Sorry, what?
As we're walking, I will shrink the radius of the sunlight down to 10 feet.
Okay. Because she was just talking about the sword, so why would you shrink the long sword? It's not even 10 foot long to begin with. You know.
I'm shrinking the sun blade's light radius down.
Yeah, I get it now. It just took me I didn't catch up.
Sorry.
That's all right.
That could have been a little clearer.
So, so yeah, when you keep going down, and you find a strange old man with streaks of brown in his white beard. Like it's a strange shade. It's almost like green tinged. And he's panning in this river of filth.
Okay, well, the first moment I see him, I would like to divine sense.
Yeah, he's not undead, he's not a fiend, and he's not a celestial.
Not a celestial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then my next course of action, because I am now trained to be an extremely paranoid person.
Get your own gold! This stream's mine!
Is okay. He's screaming at us.
Yeah.
Can I?
I see you've been trawling through it. You're covered in mud. You'd only be getting that muddy if you'd been digging through it. You're after me gold!
This is probably a waste, but I'm gonna cast a spell.
Dispel what?
I'm going to cast Detect, because it does more than just fiends, undead, and celestials. I will detect evil and good.
Spell. Aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead. Yeah, no, none of those.
Okay.
What are you gibbering and wiggling fingers for?
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing down here?
Ain't it obvious? I'm panning for gold!
How old are you, mister?
I'm a little older than me teeth.
Does your caretakers know where you're at?
Oh, they'll be around here somewheres.
Okay, sir.
What race does he seem? He looks human.
Okay.
Oh. Who has true sight?
I do.
Okay. He doesn't look human to you. He looks like an ancient copper dragon to you.
Oh, okay. In that case, get out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. Go away.
Which is strange, because dragons are supposed to have been gone for centuries.
Yeah. We know that. We know that isn't completely accurate. So, in Draconic.
In what?
In Draconic.
Yeah.
Now I see what the problem is. We're just passing through on our way to find the Grey Dwarfs.
Who told you? Answer me!
My eyes are special. I can see through illusions.
You're from Wormsbane, aren't you? You're all from Wormsbane!
No, sir, we are not. If we have any affiliation, it is with the Hillsingers, the undead slayers.
The Hellsingers? Huh.
We have no love for Wormsbane in any of their forms.
Yeah, your bigots buttholes.
Do you speak Draconic?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
Yeah, this whole conversation suddenly went to Draconic.
Yes.
Oh, my mistake, I'm sorry.
No worries. Undead, is it? Well, I can show you where there's a whole city of them.
No, we're good with that. We're actually on a special assignment to assess a parallel branch. We need to find the Grey Dwarves to ask them about the fiends they were holding prisoner.
Oh,
Because we met a QB that was leading a coven of vampires, and we're investigating avenues into that.
a nest of vampires, you say?
Yeah, the succubus and incubus have the ability to create new strains of vampires if a person makes it through the night with them.
Don't suppose that works on dragons.
I doubt it. No, we had to fight some stuff to get to this point. That's why we are so dirty.
So you're not after me gold.
No, we're not after any kind of gold here, nor would we dare to interfere with one such as yourself's business and or board. We simply ask permission to continue on our journey.
Well, I'm not stopping you.
Okay.
Just
Thank you. Ken.
empty your pockets first. Want to see if you have me gold.
I dropped 20 gold pieces.
My gold! Wilhelm empties his, and that's there. And all that's there is books and paper. Yeah.
When will I get sleight of hand?
He said gold.
That's no use to me.
dear.
My goal is somewhere else. Yeah, I know.
I'm carrying.
So what are you doing there, Gwen?
She's trying to slide
Line
a
of,
hand.
Sorry?
to make it where like I'm emptying my pockets and there's nothing in them, but there is.
Okay. So anyway, he's excitedly counting up the 20 gold coins.
And we're going to move past.
Yes. Gold. I knew there was gold. I knew it. They called me crazy, but there was gold. Ha ha!
In his true form, I'm guessing he's huge.
He's gargantuan.
I was going to say, he's got to be an old-ass dragon.
He's an old ass dragon, which is part of the reason why he's fucking nuts, because he's been hiding down here for a long time.
As we get out of earshot, that's one thing. What you should never do is mess with a crazy dragon.
Mentally to Jen Riller and Draconic, I thought they'd all gone extinct years ago.
It seems like dragons are surely coming back.
Out loud. That may not. Most of them disappeared, and any that survived went into hiding. I think he's been down here sniffing poop for way too long.
Way too long. Subsisting on the occasional goblin that gets too close, yes.
Do you think when we leave we should bring him with us?
No. No. I don't care that he's one of the nicer kind of dragons, supposedly. He's fucking nuts. And a mentally stable, ancient dragon is dangerous.
Yes.
All it would take is him to think that we lied to him or something, and he just starts, Yeah, no, we're up.
Wilhelm is mesmerized for a few moments before finally replying loudly. I wonder how many are left. The knowledge they contain, I'd like to look for others. Ooh.
We know of. I know of one. A character knows of one.
You gonna tell him?
No, not yet, because we're too far away. Maybe when we get back to the surface.
You're talking about the one that took over the pawn shop, right?
Yeah, yeah. We don't know if we know. Well, yeah. And if we run across the others within 60 feet of me, I'll know. Creepy. Alright. Yeah, and also some of the greediest things on the plane, depending on, their color, they decide they want to hoard.
Yes. Yeah, but if a dragon has decided that they want to hoard knowledge, oh boy.
Oh. Yep.
Draconic scholars. There's a reason why a lot of spell books, particularly the older spell books, are written in Draconic.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even sure why I took Draconic as one of my languages, but it is one of my freaking languages.
So,
Celestial, Draconic, Elven, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
easy.
Yeah. Interesting array of languages. All right. Anyway, so we keep going down. I will be leading the way. I will be full 10 to 15 feet ahead of everybody, if possible, so as that my light is not. I am far enough away to not be constantly blinding Gwen.
I partially studied them
Thank
for
you.
some time. That's why I speak the language. The greatest research is knowledge ever known. Yeah. So, yes. So yeah, as you're making way down, deeper down, you so I was going to say, yeah, so you continue to make your way down. The tunnels start to take on a bit more uniformity, and they look more carved than natural. The stream itself is ends up in a channel down the side of the tunnel, and you soon see it passing through several stones and sand, and coming out the other side of this filtration system is clean water, and continuing its way downwards along with you.
As we're now that I'm not going to continually get dirty, I can't flutter above the filth. I will start to presto myself clean.
Okay. You begin to hear the sounds of mining.
You may have found our dwarves.
So, you see ahead of you that there are the tunnel branches. That there are tunnels going off either side of the main tunnel.
Where?
As you approach it, it sounds like the pickaxe sounds are coming from the tunnel on the left. But as you draw alongside the tunnels, it now sounds like it's coming from the right.
Coming from both?
Sorry?
What did you say? It's like
As you approach the tunnels, it almost sounds like the sounds of pickaxes is coming from the left. But as you draw level with the tunnels, it sounds like it's coming from the right instead. Which way do you go?
I'm going to stand here for a second. I'm going to stand here for a second and listen very closely, and
Do you smell dwarves?
and then I sniff to see if we smell dwarves.
Yeah, make perception checks. You don't smell dwarves. Gwyn and Genrilla smell rats and goblins. And humans.
Marilla lets out a low growl.
That's weird. Did we accidentally circle around?
No.
They are slave takers. Yes, they are.
Why mine it yourself if you can capture people to force them to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Then do it for you. So, I'm gonna head down one of the tunnels.
Which one?
The one where do I smell humans down both or just down one?
The tunnel to the right is where all these smells are coming from. The same direction where you can also hear the mining sounds. Basically, what I was describing was the Doppler effect.
Okay.
The right tunnel is the correct tunnel.
Okay. I just want to make just making sure that I didn't miss anything. Then I'm gonna go down the right tunnel.
Okay.
I'm going from this house. I'm not going for life.
Gwen and Wilhelm following.
I'll stealth behind.
Okay. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. And as you approach, you can hear it getting louder. And you come to a large chamber where where chain gangs of ratkin and goblins and humans mining away at a rock face.
I'm gonna look around.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't quite done. I just couldn't finish because of there is a cart. There are several carts with fairly large geodes in them. Maybe about, basketball sized. Some of them a little smaller. And there's a human overseer with a whip.
I'm gonna. I hate to do this, man. I'm gonna try to sneak up on the human overseer and backhand them.
Roll to hit. Stealthily. So, roll sneak first.
Yeah, I know. My sneak is decent, but it's a disadvantage. Oh, stupid heavy arm.
25. Nice. Okay. So, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Paff. Unarmed strike. That's a hit.
So he takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage as I backhand him, and be like, "How dare you treat your own people this way?"
He collapses to the ground, his jaw broken. He chokes on his own blood just before he dies.
Oops.
The slaves look up and then fearfully begin speeding up. Wilhelm will facepalm himself.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Wasn't expecting him to be a pure commoner. And I can't help it. Unarmed strikes damage is 1 plus strength modifier.
Yep. He just murdered someone. Yep. We're strong as giants. Yes.
I was expecting the foreman. I was expecting the overseer to be something not just a straight commoner. So having a more than 4 to 6 HP.
Mm-hmm.
That I didn't expect he was gonna, be doing good. I just didn't think one single punch would kill him.
When the commoner, I guess, dies, I'll just reach out my hand and just use mirror action to get a soul trinket out of him.
No.
I will start talking, trying to convince the slaves that we're actually here to help and free them.
Persuasion?
Does anybody want to? No, of course not. So check if that's the right freaking amount. Yes, okay. How about a 37?
Seems like dwarven trick, says one of the ratkin.
I'm no dwarf.
He not dwarf either, he says, pointing at the corpse.
I'm well aware, but look at us. There's no way the dwarves are going to allow us to be carrying this much armament.
Huh? You here kill dwarves?
If necessary.
If necessary.
But we can also cut your chains and send you up the way we came. It may not be the most pleasant way, but it would get you back at least to Goblinopolis.
Yeah. Is Crazy Man still there?
He might be, but if you don't have any gold and you don't mess with his river, he probably will let you pass.
Yeah. We see.
It's safer than staying here.
We find tunnel. Yes, yes. We find tunnels. We fly. We flee.
How are they chained?
It's basically there's a metal stake in the ground at either end of the line, a chain that goes through a link of the chain, and each of them are loosely. The chain runs through a ring that is around one of their ankles, basically. So,
are there any locks that we could? Are there any locks that Glenn and Generilla could pick, or are we just going to have to snap the chains?
Smash. Without smashing legs, if you can help it. It's
okay.
welded.
Well, I don't know that we're going to get that. I'm not sure we're going to get that.
Well, actually, it's not welded, because, as I say, the stakes just go through the chain at either end, and then the chain goes through a loop on their ankle thing. The ankle cuff is welded around their leg, but the chain just goes through a loop. So...
Alright, I'm just going to walk over to one end of the chain, and I'm going to pull the stake out of the ground.
Uh-huh.
And then pull the chain through all the loops.
Yeah. The ratkin that you free just run off on all fours in all directions, going down, checking out every tunnel they can find. There's another chain gang of humans and another of goblins. Who are you freeing next?
I'm gonna free the humans next.
Okay. The humans are crying and tearful, and several of them give you hugs before they cautiously sneak off into the tunnels.
Right now, they are the weak. Must protect them. I will pull out the chain and free the goblins.
Now! Say the goblins, and they all jump on you. And begin biting and scratching and doing nothing at all, because you're, but they're trying to subdue you, and you can feel clever fingers trying to get between the plates of your armor and unbuckle it, and loosen your belt. And
is the ceiling tall enough for me to shape change?
Yes.
Then I'm going to change to my hybrid form and roar at them.
Ah! It's a bear! It's a bear!
Now behave and get while the getting's good.
Nah! They run. Wilhelm will fly down, lift one up, and shout, "Stop." Let me go! Let me go! I'm going!
Oh my god.
Drop that one. I'm kind of curious.
Will one of you two please come over here and go back over this? Make sure that my arm is going to fall off.
Sure.
Help you redon your armor. Yeah.
I knew I was going to regret that, but my word is my bond.
Okay.
I have to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I saw something. How are we going to get information from the Dugar?
Oh, well, intimidation, persuasion. I can also
probably not freeing all of their slaves. Yeah. Bribery.
I can, as loath as I am to say and do it, I can probably rip it out of their head.
Oh yeah, that is fair. Speak on that is an option.
Wilhelm says bribery, and possibly.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have to.
I wasn't thinking going to speak to the dead or whatnot. I have the mind reading spell.
Yeah, I think he's suggesting that you keep some of the slaves and hold them in like hostage. Like return them, providing the dwarves can give you the information. Oh, you meant money and gems. Okay, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because General would very much be against the whole slave thing.
Indeed. Speaking of gems, they've been mining geodes.
What kind of geodes are those?
Want to examine them?
Sure.
And Wilhelm does too. Okay. So those who want to investigate the geodes can do so.
What would you like?
investigation.
Okay. Just making sure that. Oh, crud, I only have this.
Oh, well.
Yeah, of course, Gwen's going to do well because that's one of the things she's excellent at.
Surprised that Wilhelm rolled so poorly. Okay. Once again, Gwyn and Genrilla are the ones that spot that the stony surface on the outside of the geode, don't want to waste a portent or lock on it, yeah, fair enough, contains natural deposits of iron and lead.
Life glass!
Oh boy.
Raw life glass. Be very, very careful. Do not break the geode.
Yes, do not break the geodes.
Oh. If I was a less noble person, I'd say grab them. We could use them as improvised throwing weapons and let the aura of death fill the.
Don't worry. Into the chest of stuff he has. You're gonna grab a geode.
Seriously, make sure wherever you put that, you don't. It's maybe wrap it in something so that it can't break. Because I'd hate to see whatever magical doodad you are using to carry that around in suddenly stop functioning.
That way, he has a few to study and research, and yeah, he'll wrap it. Yeah, you want to be very careful with these. Because yeah, if those things break inside your Leomund's secret chest, and it absorbs the magic of the secret chest, it's gone. All gone. Okay.
And suddenly, Wilhelm and party invent bubble wrap. Okay. Sorry. Couldn't resist.
Packing peanuts.
All right. All right. So, shall we continue down the main one, which may take us to the city, or should we see what's headed? Or should we see what was down the left one?
What do you think, guys? As much dangerous stuff as whale grab. We need it. Onward, we forge down the main hall.
I'm good for either.
Well, I mean, I could check down the left one quickly and quietly. Give me a few moments.
If you want. If the others are okay with it.
I'm going to stay large for the moment, and I will also cast.
I love that in the memes, somebody. Oh, it was Alison. The goth octopus. That's so funny.
So I will only have one first level spell slot left, but I will cast Longstrider on myself, thus taking my movement up to 50.
You're gonna.
And then I'm gonna scout down.
Swiftly run down the hall. Okay.
Yeah.
Tunnel. Site of free.
Tunnel.
Yes. Previous mining location. More tunnel, previous mining location, more tunnel. You get
Okay,
the
so
idea.
it's basically abandoned mines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna come back after the thing because if I basically move dash and bonus dash, I can cover 150 in 6 seconds.
Are you moving stealthily also, or you're not bothering with stealth?
Well, I mean, I will start out stealthing, but if I don't think there's anything down there,
You've got a passive perception 28. As you're approaching,
wow, that's horrible.
you'll hear something scurry off, and the sound of stone sliding.
Can I smell the air to see if I can determine what was in the vicinity?
Ratkin.
Okay. They may be using it as a spy, or it may be a free racket trying to get back and forth between things. So, not going to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and head back to the others.
Okay.
It appears to be mostly abandoned mining spots where the ores have run out. So I feel safe in going down this main hallway or main tunnel, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. So, you're all going down the main tunnel. You hear more mining as you keep going, as you go down further. And
It'll be all day if we free them.
the chattering of goblins.
It'll be all day if we free them all now.
So, you're gonna leave those goblins to it?
Is it just goblins?
Well, you'd have to have a closer look to see, but
I don't know. Anyway, okay. Are they chattering away in Goblin?
Yeah.
No, of course they are. I don't suppose either one of you two know Goblin.
Nope, sorry.
nope.
Okay. Eats up my magic. Anthony, I cast tongues.
Yeah.
I sit in the mushroom patch.
Why you want to hide it in the mushroom patch?
They won't look for it there.
If you want to risk their getting angry at you for hiding freaking life glass from them, then be my guest. You're gonna get yourself killed.
They won't catch me.
I mean from the life glass, you idiot. Stupid bugbear.
Oh, that's not a good thing. We gotta go down. We gotta go to the thing. Yeah, no. That's something we can't allow to keep happening. Sounds like an idiotic goblin is trying to hide life glass, which could be dangerous for everybody involved.
Alright, let's go.
So you're gonna go down the tunnel where you're gonna hear the goblins chattering.
Yes.
Yep.
The goblin chattering with the bugbear. Yeah. And the mining. So yes. So yeah, as you approach this cavern, you see several goblins mining away. This cavern does also seem to be full of there seems to be lots of mushrooms sprouting up everywhere, and one of them is in the process of breaking up geodes into smaller chunks and burying them amongst the in the soil around the mushrooms. Some of the mushrooms are already glowing faintly and purpley.
Oh God. He's burying active life glass near the plant. They're not dying?
Mushrooms are weird.
Arcana check?
Sorry?
Arcana or nature?
If you want to do an Arcana check, by all means do. Although I don't think this is something that you'll have heard of. No.
I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not that's not my forte.
I mean, it looks like these mushrooms are somehow being empowered by the life glass.
Oh dear God.
Want to eat one and find out?
No. No, I do not.
We can just have a goblin eat one.
The bugbear in this case clearly seems to be the overseer.
Seems to be
the overseer.
What, the overseer?
Yeah.
Okay.
But goblins. So he's letting them get away with shit. I don't know. He's a goblin too. You know? Just a big hairy
goblin. Oh dear.
Meow, meow. What you gonna do? The goblins are all preoccupied.
I'm gonna ask the bugbear what's going on.
Nothing, boss. Just punishing this one. Yeah, making him dig to punish him. Wait. I don't know you, do I?
You stop rolling.
Could Wilhelm understand how the mushrooms are handling life glass with that wrong? You could make a you could have a theory that basically the mycelium running through the soil are leaching. Basically, they're absorbing the magical energy into themselves through the mycelium, rather than touching the life glass directly. They're sort of absorbing it. So then, little idiot goblin is a genius. Who are you anyway? What are you doing here? You better speak up before I sound the alarm. You say that you're freeing slaves. Oh. Freeing them from what? Can he get closer and study the mushrooms? Wilhelm will facially pantherize to anyone who gets away while he looks. One of the goblins go, "Hey, hands off our grub!" And on our way to talk with the dwarves. Talk about what? Why do you want to talk to dwarves?
We're looking for peoples of interest. Have you seen any succubi or succubi enslaved down here?
Look, I've just been keeping my eye on this lot, making sure they behave themselves. Care not for your food, but how it is grown. It's mushrooms, isn't it? Grows anywhere as long as the soil is damp and the place is dark. How do you know about that? How do you know about life class? Hey? Who sent you? Hey. You probably shouldn't know that. It's dangerous knowing that. I wouldn't want to hurt you. Wilhelm is typing again. Again in the goblin's head. I know much, little goblins, so I advise you leave me be. What size is the overseer? Medium, but he's got very long arms.
I am standing over the overseer, looking at him like, don't do that.
Do you know what that stuff can do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you really?
It can power magical. It can power magic. It can power constructs. It can power. Or it can do a great number of things. It can also absorb the life essence of things around it.
Not just life essence. Fiendish
Magic.
energy. That's what them Duergar are collecting them demons for. That's what you want to know about, innit?
We also want to know how or if any of them have escaped.
Escaped.
Yeah. If there's a large collection of fiends being brought here to be harvested, could any of them have escaped?
Maybe. I don't know. Didn't come this way if they did. Then again.
Do you want
Why would they have? Go on.
Would you like to get out of this mine?
And do what? We got
Not
jobs.
be a
We got
not be a slave to the Grey Dwarfs?
We're goblins. If we're not slaves to the dwarves, we'll be slaves to the other goblins, or we'll be slaves to something else. There's always something bigger and harder that wants to bully us around. Wilhelm's check of the mushrooms. What are you doing exactly to check the mushrooms? Wilhelm. Wilhelm is typing.
I mean, you and your fellow goblins here have been mining for some time.
Yeah.
Don't you think you might be a little stronger and tougher than the other goblins? Could you probably not defend yourselves better?
You think we can take over? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if you can.
That we can be boss goblins?
I don't know about all of that, but I don't think it would be that easy for the other goblins to enslave you.
Wilhelm, can you make a sleight of hand check to see how carefully you are handling the area around the mushrooms? Oh, scheisse? Yes.
Yeah, because I can't help with that.
Mm-hmm. You brush the one of the fungal caps and poof.
Nat 20 portent, here we go.
Oh, okay. So, using your innate your innate ability to, well, not a learned ability to divine the future, you see a possibility where you brush against the mushroom, you inhale spores, and then something horrible happens to you. However, because of this, you're able to alter the strands of fate and not inhale the spores. Hooray!
Oh dear God.
God, I love my wizard.
Okay.
So, everyone else sees Wilhelm sort of lurch backward as if something happened, but they don't see what he's jumping at.
You're right over there, Wilhelm. You just be careful. You know what you're messing with. So why don't I unchain your friends and you all head back to Goblinopolis?
I accidentally saw a dangerous future. No worries here. Yeah. Well, kinda. It was long before. Yeah.
Anyway, and everybody can go be happier. Sound like a plan?
Why do you care?
Because right now, you are in need of aid, and I must offer it.
In exchange for what? What'd you get out of it?
Not a darn thing. It's my sacred duty.
Oh, you're doing it to kiss your god's ass. Okay. Alright. Come on, fellas. But what about the mushrooms?
You're clever. You'll be able to sneak back and get them later when you need them.
I'll take them now.
Be careful with them. Wouldn't want to see you get hurt.
What did Wilhelm see in the roots? The mycelium throbbing with power, basically. And yeah, the goblins start packing up shit and gorging themselves on mushrooms and not caring about the spores. I suggest you leave the room.
Yeah, we're leaving. When I see them start doing that, I'm just like, all right, well, I did my part. I feel better about myself. Let's go.
Yep. I pick up the owlet.
The owlet? Oh,
I think she
Is that
said
what
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm races?
Wilhelm. Yeah, Owlin. Wilhelm will turn
Owlin.
and fly immediately. Run now and grab the bugbear on the way out. Hey, get off me! Get off me!
He doesn't.
your friends are being stupid.
I want some mushrooms!
Wilhelm, let them go. If they all want to act, if they all want to have something horrible happen, that's on them. We freed them. That's all that matters. Once they're free, they can make their own decisions. We've got dwarves to find.
You hear from the chamber behind you. What's happening to him?
Those mushrooms were infused with life glass. They were mutated some way, I'm sure. You know what I'm going to say, don't you, Gwyn and Wilhelm?
Run.
We can't let whatever's in that cavern get out.
I'll get the Molotov cocktails.
Okay.
They have mining equipment, Wilhelm. They'll dig out.
Those mushrooms are dangerous. Wilhelm wants to leave the tunnel. Forget about that, Lemau. Okay. So you're going back to the tunnel. Yes?
I don't want to, but I can't unconscious let whatever the hell monstrosity just got created loose on.
The air is thick with cloud spores, and you can hear you can hear something changing, like bones cracking, muscles wetly changing shape, those kind of gross body horror noises. Were they grouped up?
Fireball is bloody huge.
Fireball is 20-foot radius, yeah, so 40-foot across. That would probably, yeah. That would do it, probably. Because if so, 5th level get burnt going down that hallway. Dex saves from all of them. Okay. However... How does counterspell work again?
You have to be within 60 feet and recognize that a spell can cast, I believe.
Yeah, normally, yeah. I'm just so that's okay. So the DC was 15. Okay, so they fail the innate counterspell effect of whatever's going on. Fails and boom. How much damage do you do?
That would be 10d6. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Okay. The Gwen is going to get a piece of cloth and wet it and make a makeshift air mask. The spores all get burned away.
Which was the other reason I suggested fireball.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to be safe.
What you see as the fire disperses is absolutely horrific. A chain of goblins with purple glowing eyes, their hands linked together. Not that they seem to have much choice, because there's fungus-like tendrils wrapped around their arms and binding their hands together, and various mushroom-like appendages growing from their faces and chests and arms. And as I said, their eyes are all glowing purple. And now, thanks to that fireball, what's left of their goblin skin is blackened and blistered, and they turn and scream in one voice. And
oh, this is gonna...
a concussive blast travels like a wave towards you all. Could you make a dex save?
Don't forget, we're probably within 10 feet of each other, so add +5 to your saves.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, very nice. Go ahead. Wilhelm takes the full 34 points of magical bludgeoning damage. Well, actually, let's call it force damage. So it's 20. Okay, then you only take. Then you will only take 17. Still.
Wait, is this an area? This is an area of effect. Does that mean the rogues?
Oh yeah. You can use your
Evasion to...
It's evasion, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. So, I take 0 damage.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Are you also using evasion, Gwen?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you got nothing. Well, Wilhelm took 17. concussive wave.
Yeah,
And you see the
that's
this fucking mass of sorcerously infused goblins. What are you gonna do?
Well, this is not going to be fun.
No.
Lightning bolted this time.
They're in a line.
Mm-hmm. But you'd have to be... Yeah.
Does lightning bolt come from you, or is it from a point you?
It comes from
Originating.
you, I believe. Lightning bolt. Yeah. Comes from you.
Okay,
It comes from you.
couldn't remember.
So unless you want to get moved to one end of this line of goblins, you're only going to get one of them. I need to get call lightning, and then yeah, no, I'm not going to waste that. Or convince them to. I mean, if they come down the corridor at you, they're probably going to have to come single file. You just got to coax them out of that room. And if they come at you single file, then lightning bolt will be perfect.
Walking into the room is probably suicide because they'll just circle around whoever walks in there and pound on them.
Mm-hmm. We should outpush as much as we can before we coax them out.
Can I, I'm going to try to be... this is not going to work real well. Fireball away if you want. I'm going to be screaming things at them, trying to enrage them to come charging at us.
Go ahead and spit a fireball at them.
Oh, I'm going to be watching closely what happens when he casts his fireball.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you cast the fireball and you see there's initial warmth and then it all kind of gets pulled inward and you see the eyes of the goblins. They're not really goblins anymore, and the lines on the mushrooms and the tendrils between them glow purple, and then once again that energy is redirected and blasted outward. Yeah. Make more dexterity saves. Okay. 22 points of force damage that would be halved for Wilhelm and reduced to nothing for the other two. So 11 to Wilhelm.
Oh, dear God.
I don't think magic's gonna work.
Yeah.
They're infused with magic itself.
I'll try shooting with my bow.
Okay. We need to collapse the tunnel on them. I need you to do it with magic.
That's what it's looking like.
Both of those hit. You can try for crits if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So they both hit. Do just the non-magical damage to them.
Does sneak attack count as magic?
No.
No.
$58. You see the lights, the glow of the eyes go out from 4 of the goblins, and the tendrils sort of retreat from them and drop them from the chain.
How many are in the chain?
How many did I roll for before? There's about 15 left.
Oh, dear God.
But they're all acting as one entity at the moment, so... Who else wants to go? Well, Wilhelm tried something. Wilhelm tried something. Gwyn tried something. What's Generilla gonna do?
Gwen, I need that sword.
The mundane sword.
Yep.
I give him the edgy sword.
The edgy sword. The blade of edginess.
And I will have to try to get close and...
Okay. Thwack.
How far away are they from us? Just out of curiosity.
What's your speed? You only got
My current speed is 60 still. Because Long Strider lasted an hour.
You can get back then.
Okay. Will I have any movement left?
How much can you move with Longstrider?
Seeing that I'm in my hybrid form and I have Long Strider, I move 50.
50. No.
Okay. I still have an answer.
What you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna swing 3 times with this mundane sword.
Okay. All 3 hit.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm taking off anything that's magical. I'm not even...
Mm-hmm.
I won't get sneak. This isn't a finesse weapon, plus
Yeah.
it's a weird thing. So... But I do 46.
Another 3 drop. And
And
shed from the line.
if it truly counts as one creature right now, or if they're out of range, I'm going to bonus action dash back.
Alright.
And because of fancy footwork, any creature I attack...
Can't do opportunity attacks. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I love being a rogue.
The hi Toby. The sorceress mob of goblins looks a little bit confused, like it's still trying to figure themselves out.
Should we roll initiative so we know in what order we start doing things?
Yeah, sure.
That way we don't all start getting confused and trying to do things over each other.
Yeah. Smart.
Okay. Okay. The unconscious goblins rapidly grow mold over them.
Oh dear God.
And yeah. The rest of the mob sort of slowly moves its way towards you, the rest of the group. Still looking sort of confused.
Good, let it be confused.
Generella, what do you do?
Well, it worked so well last time, we'll try it again.
It's choppy chop chop.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a crit. All of them hit.
Okay.
Don't have any armor to speak of. $46, yeah. Another 3 drop.
And I move back, because I'm not going to stand in the middle of them.
No, it's probably a bad idea. I imagined you were holding your breath while doing that. Go in.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is, but yeah. More or less. Mushroom goblins.
Yep. Right. I'll shoot some of my more bow at him. At them.
Funglins. I'm so glad you met the Funglins. Yep, both hit.
I'll do another an accuracy. So I can do more. Nope. Okay. 38,
Maya
30, 10, 8, 6.
Holy shit. You drop 6. There are now only 2 goblins still standing. That doesn't include the magic damage, right? That's just purely all physical. Gwyn?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. And the as the dead goblins grow mold, the last 2 goblins look at you, look towards Jenrilla and Gwyn with pained expressions, almost begging. And Wilhelm, what do you do? Good old-fashioned hand crossbow time. Okay, roll the hit. Nat 20. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
$12. 1 more drops, leaving only 1. Wait, is that plus my strength? No, it would be the dexterity. Because it's shooty. There's only 1 funglin left. Jenrilla. My boys. What happened to my boys? They were
Okay.
You were messing with those mushrooms. What did you do to them? What did you do to my boys?
We didn't do anything. It seems like your zombies were experimenting with life glass and it made magical mushrooms and it infected them with its spores. Wilhelm, you like explain stuff, you do it.
Your boys toyed with extremely powerful magic. Extremely powerful magic. They shouldn't have done that. General, are you finishing off the last funglin?
Yeah. I need to. Sorry, I was distracted.
No worries.
That's okay.
This is why the Grey Dwarves don't mind it themselves, so they don't risk this, yes. This and other things, because, again, if you crack a geode... Possibly.
They're sucking you in.
Yes.
I'm going to guess that kills whatever's left.
Yeah, that would absolutely kill whatever's left.
Cool.
But yeah. Leaving 19 moldy little corpses behind.
Now, if you want to collapse the tunnel, Wilhelm.
Yes, let's. 25. What are you hitting it with? What are you hitting the roof with? Oh, you punch the corridor. Okay. Fist. I cast fist. How much damage do you do? 8. Yeah. You want to try those pickaxes, maybe? Wield a couple of picks.
I pick up a pickaxe, and I will help him swing at the roof. I will also, because it worked so well the last time we went mining, bonus action!
Nice.
Right!
You did what now?
I'm gonna pick up a pickaxe, and I'm gonna join Wilhelm in dropping the ceiling.
Yeah.
And I will cast Thunderous Smite.
Which smite?
Thunderous Smite.
Thunderous smite. Perfect. Yes. Okay.
The Sonic one.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Counts as battle axe, by the way.
D7. 2d6.
Two. Yeah. 44. How much is Wilhelm doing? It's a D8 one-handed or a D10 two-handed.
And the only reason I'm wielding stuff one-handed is because if I do it one-handed, I get my dueling feat.
Yeah.
Or my dueling damage.
Nice. Why would it be 4d10, Wilhelm? Gwen, you got a crit as well, so that would be 2d10 for you.
Oh.
So roll another d10. Sorry, you messed up the math. Okay. So it would be 9 plus 8 is 17. So, yeah, and you... Yeah, I'm just going to count the first two numbers of your original roll, Wilhelm. That's better. So, yeah, between the three of you, you smack the fuck out of those cavern walls and start a cave in. You better move it.
Okay, I'll move dash and bonus action dash.
Sounds good.
Just gonna fly Superman out.
Get Superman out of that, making sure the bugbear is out of the way. So you gotta grab him. My boys
Are dead, and were begging for death. For the fate they were suffering was far worse than death.
What am I gonna do now?
Go get a new gang. Well, I'll go get a new group of goblins.
Would you like to work? What are you offering him, Wilhelm?
Probably a job in his factory.
What do you need me doing? Figured having a bugbear as factory chief isn't bad. Yeah? Alright, you're going to send him back to the sweatshop to be an overseer there. Cool. Okay. So you send
I
him...
could have tried to.
Sorry?
I said I could have tried to hire him as my squire.
As your squire. Alright.
This one.
You're going to send him directions back to your factory. Tell him Wilhelm sent you. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. All right. And you continue way down. You see other people, your other slave groups mining away, but those are much less
Stupid.
Yeah. And though you do hear the occasional scream as somebody fucks up.
Cracks.
Yeah.
Well,
Eventually you find the corridor blocked by a fortified gate.
okay. We could knock and try to get through, or we can really knock and see if we can.
Punch you.
Although this is dwarven construction, so knocking it over probably isn't going to work. But it would be hilarious if we could knock the door down.
I could just walk through sneakily and see what's on the other side. If you want to be stealthy about it.
You could, and that's probably what we're going to do. But I don't know about the rest of you, but I've used up a significant amount of my reserves, and we've been trudging through sewers and dealing with creepy crawly things and whatever the hell that was. So I was thinking before we go try to deal with the Grey Dwarves themselves, maybe if he's got the energy for it, Wilhelm could touch the wall here and make us a door.
Sure, he says. Wilhelm's magnificent mansion has arrived.
I just know, I would feel much better having a chance to properly clean and maintain my stuff and catch a rat on full capacity.
Hey, Wilhelm, this time, can you make a Olympian-sized bath in your magnificent mansion?
You want a swimming pool?
She wants a...
Okay, maybe not a swimming pool, but like a very nice bath.
Sure, he will add a bath and spa within the mansion this time. Very nice.
Thank you.
Perfect, Wilhelm. Much appreciated.
So you're all going to have a good soak and a massage.
Pretty much.
Sounds good.
And try to not have nightmares about the poor goblin.
The Funglins.
The goblin thing. Dear God.
And what might be happening behind the cave-in.
I'm hoping it's just growing more mushrooms or whatever, and that it can't get out.
Okay. So, that seems like a good place to put a pin in it, with you guys recuperating, presumably getting another long rest as soon as you can, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Root.
Oh.
So, I hope you guys at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. We do have a slot open in this game if you would like to join us. If so, reach out to me and I'll tell you how to make that happen. And we've also got there's links in the description that lead you to the Discord server as well as the website where you can see the other projects that I'm working on and the merch and all that stuff. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,